Hi all, welcome to this channel, Awakening Dawn. How are you guys? I appreciate you all for stopping by the channel. As you see, the title says this COVID-19 coronavirus. Wanted to share some light on it as well as pull some cards as to the energies around this virus. If you're new to the channel, I'm JE. Thank you for stopping by. If you're returning, welcome. Guys, please make sure you support the channel by hitting that notification bell and the subscribe button. This helps you become a part of the Awakening Dawn community, as well as it notifies you when a new video has been uploaded. Particularly on this channel, I like to load videos weekly for you guys to let you know what could be coming in for you on a weekly basis. I'm also adding to that a monthly video for you guys to let you know collectively what could be going on for each sign, okay? And I will be doing something hopefully on Monday, so there should be a video Monday, starting Monday, for you guys as a whole as well. Make sure you check out the description box as there's pertinent information in there for you. Let's get into it. So what led me to do this video is because typically I don't do videos such as this. I don't do videos that are affecting the world or videos that are on particular people or situations. I don't. I do, but I don't. Okay, so but this is different. This is different because this situation is truly affecting the vast. I just came from a homegoing service, a funeral, and of a family member that passed away early part of the week or last week, and went to the homegoing, and it was very few people there. I mean, really a handful of people. That's good and bad. It's good because of the social distancing, and it's bad because of the fact that, for the support. People come to funerals to show support, to show love of that one that has gone on. And so to see this loved one not really having the support of the more family or extended family and friends not there was heartbreaking, to say the least. Okay, was heartbreaking. And then when you see what's going on across the nation, where people are not able to be with their loved ones during this crisis, as well as I listened to one of the news broadcasts last night where it talked about, where it showed a couple of family members that have lost their loved ones, and not one but a couple, due to this virus, as well as the emotional effect that it has on the nation. Okay, and I don't want to babble too much about that, my butterflies. I don't want to babble too much on that. After this video, I will probably in 2 weeks do a follow-up video, or a the what's next video. I'll probably do something like that, more geared towards healing. I will do that in a couple weeks, but I want to have come on here to show my love, my support to you all, especially those that have followed me on my old channel, this channel, and even Essence of Love. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to share this video on all 3 channels. I'm going to share this video on the old channel, Awakening, Essence of Awakening, because that channel is still up and I still have people going over there to subscribe. So if you are watching this video and you are on the Essence of Awakening channel, I have a new channel now. This channel, Essence of Awakening, will be going away. So make sure you go into the description box and click on the link Awakening Dawn. That takes you to my new channel so that you can subscribe over there, because this channel, well, Essence of Awakening channel will be going away. So let me say it again. Essence of Awakening channel will be going away. And if you forget, I will put it in the description box, okay? And then now this is the new channel, Awakening Dawn. And then I'm going to share this video also on my Essence of Love channel. So it'll be on all 3 channels. So if you're seeing this on Essence of Love, I'm recording this for the Awakening Dawn channel, but I'm showing it with all 3 of my channels. Essence of Awakening, which that channel will be going away. Awakening Dawn, that this channel replaces Essence of Awakening. And then also my Love channel, Essence of Love. So enough babble. 5 minutes already in. Let's just get into it. I will timestamp this so that, but I hope you guys listen to the whole video. Okay. So, let's get started. So let's shuffle. I'm using my Egyptian deck. Okay. I'm going to use the Egyptian deck. We have clarifying deck. We're also going to use spiritual oracle cards. So, okay, so Spirit, let's get into this. Spirit, I welcome you right now to give me the guidance you want me to give and deliver to the vast. Let's see this video. What do you want me to share with them? First card represents this virus, coronavirus, COVID-19 in 2020. The second card represents why is this virus here. Third card represents the advice card for those that watch this video. Fourth card is the crowning card. And the sixth card is the outcome. So let's go. First card is the virus. Card is the person here. Is the advice card. Fourth card, crowning. Okay, so let's go. Have to do my prayer. I'm also going to be doing a meditation video because I also do spiritual work in a way that like even when I'm sleeping, I'm doing spiritual work, okay, to kind of give you an idea of, and I hear a lot of other light workers or mediums or spiritualists or psychics. They're doing their own type of help work in their own way. I hear a lot of them doing this, but I do some work, when I'm sleeping where I feel like my energy and other light workers' energy, we are connecting in the cosmos. We're connecting in the universe to try to help move this energy, move this bug, this virus, okay? As you may. So, and there's other things too, but let's just get to the reading, right? You want to hear the reading. All right, so messages for all zodiacs, all nations, large and small, regarding this COVID-19 coronavirus in 2020. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay. All right, let's go. So I'm going to pull the cards. Okay, so this virus is here. This virus, COVID-19, coronavirus, is the Seven of Cups. Okay, the Seven of Cups. And as you know, the Seven of Cups talks about confusion. The number 7 talks about awakening. So there has been a awakening by many, many people. The vast, different nations, countries, businesses, the school system, economic, in every aspect of one's life, whether it's career, family, your money, your health, mental, everything has been affected, right? Everything. As I said, I went to a funeral today, and we call it homegoing opposed to funeral, but we went to a homegoing celebration, And normally this is where in my family, this is a time of us coming together to celebrate this person's life. And it gives us the opportunity, even though we shouldn't let that be the only reason why we see family. But oftentimes in today's time, at least in the last 2 decades, this is what it's become. You see your extended family during the courses of funerals or family reunions. You don't see them on, other celebrations. And this, we often talk about this in my family. It needs to change. We need to see each other more often. And unfortunately today, when there was only a handful of people there, it just made me say, you know what, I wasn't going to do a video on this issue, but I'm going to do a video on this issue. In spirit, I need you to talk to me. I even have my veil. I don't know if you can see, but I have my veil up here because I consider this going behind the veil. And I can go spiritually deep with you with that, but I won't for the sake of this video. Okay. So the 7 of Cups talks about confusion. All right. Chaos. If you look up chaos is confusion. Chaos is when things are out of alignment. Things are out of control. Things are at bay. Things are just everywhere. So this virus is basically, I feel like it's bringing a lot of confusion. It's bringing a lot of emotions. This COVID-19, this coronavirus has affected many people. Plural, 7 has affected many people. But the 7 talks about awakening, being spiritually awakened, right? Being spiritually awakened. It also talks about awareness, okay? Bringing awareness to the vast. This thing has brought awareness. Possibly this was a hush-hush type of situation, but now this is bringing awareness. It's making everybody aware where we're taking precautions, and I do agree with taking the precautions that has been, stated to take. Washing your hands, keeping distance, doing what you need to do to protect yourself, because not only is it destroying one person in a family, it's taking out 2 and 3, multiple. So definitely do what you can do to be safe at all times. Okay. So this thing is, it talks about a deep thought of something, secrets that are a myth, trying to discover something. So someone could have been trying to discover something, create something. This could be scientists or researchers or whomever. And so, but in this, it made a chaos. It made confusion. It made something that shouldn't have been. It got out of control necessarily. This thing got out of control, right? So whatever this is, this COVID-19, which the coronavirus actually has been around for years. I think I read somewhere since 1918. Don't quote me on the year. It has been around for a long time. But this virus, along with whatever was added to this virus, has caused now an epidemic. Okay, it is caused an epidemic, pandemic, however you want to pronounce it. It has caused terror, horror, and emotional deprivation to many. And not just in the United States, but also around many countries, okay? Many families, small, big, many businesses, small, big, even the school system, the educational system. So this is something that has spread out. So the 7, you see here, the number 7, it talks about spiritual awakening. It talks about a deep thought. It talks about focusing on something. It talks about a secret that is a myth, but now there's exposure to this secret, okay? It also talks about spiritual awareness. Now, if this was in reverse, it talks about coming out of that, but it's not. It's upright. So this 7 of Cups also gives depression. It brings on struggle. It has something to do with you losing hope. You know, this Seven of Cups, you're losing hope in a situation. And also the Seven of Cups talks about limitations. Okay. It talks about limitations. So this Seven of Cups is the coronavirus. This is what I have. I wrote a blueprint and asked Spirit, this is what we're going to talk about. So I'm going behind the veil because we need to talk to the throne room of God. We need to go behind the veil in the universe. We need to go out and find out what is going on so that we can have some type of solace during this time, and also preparation as to what's to come. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Okay, adjacent to this Seven of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, the Queen of Cups, which is a very spiritual person. This is a nurturer, very wise person. But this Queen of Cups, this energy is how I asked Spirit, how intense, and you can see my blueprint that I wrote here. So you know, I'm not lying. I wrote a blueprint right before I got ready to do that. And what I'm asking Spirit is the virus, how intense this virus is, the advice Spirit has for you, what's crowning this virus, as well as the outcome. And then we're going to draw some spiritual cards. Okay. So how intense is this virus going to be, or how intense is this virus? The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a mother card. The Queen of Cups is a creator, a birther. The Queen of Cups is a spiritual card. The Queen of Cups is someone that is very wise. She can be very wise. When you think about your Pisces women, you think about your Pisces, feminine Pisces, your Cancer, and your Scorpios. Very wise, very strong. Pisces deals with the moon. The Cancer deals with the Chariot. As well as the Scorpion deals with death or transitioning information. So there's something that's spiritually awakening in this virus. Okay, something has spiritually awakened in this virus. So this is how intense this thing is. There is a spiritual awakening for us. How is it the spiritual awakening, J.E.? Well, now we are being challenged where we can't see our families on a day-to-day. The schools have shut down because of this virus. The economy, big and small, have lost jobs due to this virus. The death toll has risen and rises every day, every moment during the day. And I can go on and on and on. But this is, to me, a mother card. This is what this virus is creating. Okay, it has created chaos to the point to where the school system has been affected, the economy has been affected, the relationships have been affected, and I can go on and on and on and on. Our day-to-day outings or functions has been affected. Yeah, it's been affected. The economy has been affected. So this is how intense it is. I asked Spirit. Okay, I'm going to show you again. I asked about the virus, the intense, the outcome, what's crowning, and the outcome. Okay, so the advice for this virus. First, I'm going to do what's crowning this virus. What's crowning this virus is the King of Cups, my Lord, the King of Cups. So you not only do you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. This is powerful energy, guys. This is powerful, intense energy. The King and the Queen represents a union. Okay, so this is not just one particular entity or energy. You have very strong energies. You know, you have two strong energies, two dominant energies. And when you think about it, even from a spiritual aspect, you have the cups. Cups deals with emotions. Cups deals with the spirituality. So when you think about cups, you think about the emotional effect that it has had on all of us, the emotional effect that it has had on the vast, okay, young and old. the emotional effect. So when you have the Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, guys, you have a strong combination here. So this is what's crowning your reading, the King. Okay, so the virus is the Seven of Cups. The intensity of this virus is the Queen of Cups. And you know how women, and I hate to make this about a feminine aspect, but you know, feminine, when we go into labor, for those that have had children, when you're birthing that child, it's very painful during the course of that time. And I asked Spirit a couple weeks ago, I said, how long are we going to be dealing with this? And I got 8 to 9 weeks, possibly 8 to 9 weeks. Okay. Maybe 8 to 9 weeks, could be 12 weeks. Okay. So that's what I was getting at that time when I did it a few weeks ago. Okay. But when a female goes through labor, that going through the birthing of that child, it's very painful. But she's the creator, or she is the one that can carry that child. She's the one that can birth that child. So there's a lot of symbolics here with this, and I don't want this to be a very long reading. We're already at 21 minutes. But this feminine, I see why this card came up because she is one that is she is a creator. She's also one that can hold something to birth. So to birth into the atmosphere, to birth into the nation. Okay. And what she's birthing is the Seven of Cups, as well as a lot of emotions here. Okay. And then this is the King that's crowning this. Okay. Meaning to me that someone or something was in agreement of this. Okay. I want to go very deep, but I can't go very deep because this is social media. And you just have to be careful what you say on social media. I'll just leave it at that. That's a good, small blueprint or small print there. Okay. So I'll say that. But this union, meaning someone was in agreement of this, to create this confusion, to create this atrocity. Okay. I would say to create this. The advice card that we have here is the Death card. So unfortunately, there are many people that are losing their lives to this virus. There are many things that are happening that's happening to this virus, but also this virus is to bring some sort of change. So this virus is to bring some type of change. Some sort of life will never be the same from this. Okay, so I feel like life will never be the same. Things will not go back to the norm from this virus. This is the advice. So there's things that you may need to change as an individual. There's things that's going to be changed globally. But I do feel like there's things going to be changed. And maybe this is the reason why this virus was implemented in the first place. But I do see that this virus is bringing confusion. It's bringing a lot of emotions with the Seven of Cups. It's also a spiritual awakening. And then arbitrarily, it is going to bring a sense of change, transformation. The Death talks about transformation. Now, normally when the Death card appears and when you're doing tarot, it's not talking about an actual physical death. It's talking about changes, transformation. But we can say that in this situation, in this instance, it's both. It is transformation and it is physical, deaths. There are physical deaths. The outcome to this is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So to me, she's a nurturer as well. She's Mother Earth. She is one that is a nurturer. She's one that gives back to the earth. So this may be washing away and reproducing something in the earth. So I do see where at the end of this, things will be reproduced. So business will come back into play. School systems will, of course, will be reopened. Those that have lost jobs, I do see where you're going to, get a job. So go through this change, okay, in precaution. But I do see where things will be recreated and rebirth. Okay, so let's do some clarifiers. Let's do some clarifiers here. So let's do some clarifiers on this, and then we're going to pull 5 spiritual cards to this to close out this spread. So Spirit, messages for 7 of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. So as you see that when this is said and done, butterflies, maybe give it 7 more weeks through this process, maybe 7 more weeks as we start to see a cleaning up of this situation. But because I think when I asked about it, it was probably 2 weeks ago when I did the reading, about 2 weeks ago. So as I said earlier, when I did a reading about it 2 weeks ago, not where it was public, but just for my own curiosity in order to know my when, where, how, and who, and all that, I was given 8 to 9 weeks. And so because I'm supposed to go on a cruise in May, not to have selfish reasons, but I am supposed to go on a cruise in May. And I needed to know, well, should I continue to do this? Should I go on this cruise? Should I stop? Should I, what should I do? And so, I needed to know how long this thing would be kind of circling around, right? So let's see, let's clarify this, and then let's pull spiritual cards for this reading. All right, so we have the 7 of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and the Death card. I see so much butterflies with this spread. I do. I see so much in the spiritual realm with this spread. But I can't go deep as I want to. I wish I could go deeper with this spread. But because this is social media, I'm not. So I will say that this spread, just to confirm or recap, is this COVID-19 coronavirus was brought into the world, and the intensity it birthed something, and what its birth is confusion, emotions, chaos, point blank. And then spiritually, it's a spiritual awakening. It's awakening, okay? And sometimes when things are in chaos, remember I told you that chaos talks about things are out in they're out, and there's no like alignment. Things are out of control. Things are out of control. So this is almost like bringing things back into control. So this was birthed to kind of bring things back into control. And there's a strong energies that is behind this energy. Okay. Where someone was in agreement. When you have 2 suits, a pair, you have the king and the queen here. They're in agreement of this 7 of Cups, okay, of this virus. And so the intensity is, yes, we're going to go ahead and birth this, let this come. And there was someone that's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy that was in agreement to release this, okay? And the outcome to this is transformation or death. This is the outcome to this. But what it's going to do is we are going to rebuild. Okay, we will rebuild from this. There will be jobs again. There will be the educational system again. So things will get back in alignment. However, it will never be the way it was. It will be different. It will be different. So again, like I said earlier, I want to do a healing reading, or where do we move from now, in about 2 weeks. Okay, in about 2 weeks. So let's see. 7 of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, the Death, and the Queen of Pentacles. Let's go. All right, so over the Seven of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So over the Seven of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles also deals with happiness. It talks about abundance. It talks about, you know, where you've reached success. And excuse my nails, I haven't been to the salon. It also talks about family. You know, you see the people here, the dog and the wise man. Sometimes, there's the child. I was going to say sometimes in some tarot decks it has a child. So this is a family. This represents family union. And so this Seven of Cups has brought a disturbance to families. This Seven of Cups has brought a disarray to families. Again, I went to a funeral today, and in my family, in my culture, a lot of times when you go to a homegoing service, you see your family that you haven't seen in ages. Kids get to see their cousins and aunts and uncles and all this stuff. And when I say it was only a handful of us, it was literally a handful of us. And yes, that's good to be in agreement with what the this social distancing, but at the same time, this virus has brought a sense of confusion, disharmony, a spiritual awakening. The seven deals with awakening. It deals with awareness. It deals with alert. It deals with deep thought. It deals with something, secrets in a myth that are now discovered. It also deals with logic. It deals with depression, struggle. It deals with losing hope. It deals with limitations. We were limited to see one another. So we're all limited. We are limited as a vast. Okay? We're all limited as a vast. You see the family. You see, I think that's a church or a home or whatever, that's their home. But it's disrupted families. It's disrupted families. It's brought some sort of emotion to families. Yes. My Lord. Okay, so there you have that. When the intensity of this virus, you have the Queen of Cups. So how intense is this virus going to be? The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Let me just get you the book of what the author writes about the Queen of Cups. That way you have their version. The Queen of Cups is very compassionate, very emotional, security, generosity, self-love, self-care, and a healer. Okay. She's also a spiritualist. She's also very intuitive. She's also one that can really, truly, she could be a psychic as well. She's one that is in tune to emotions. I can go deep and deep and deep about her. Okay. Very eccentric, can be very beautiful. This Queen of Cups, right? But she's a mother. She births, she creates emotions. She creates, she's one that creates emotions. Okay. I can go deep and deep and deep, but we're getting to 33 minutes. Okay. So along with the Three of Cups, to clarify, is the Death card. So with what I just said, who this Queen of Cups is, it's like changes for this Queen of Cups, changes for this energy, changes for something has to change about this energy. Something's changing about this energy, right? So that what's loving, what's spiritual, what's astute. What did I say she has? The writer says she's compassionate, she's emotional, security, generous, self-love, self-care. She's a healer. Okay. She's a creator. She births. So something's changing. Something is changing behind this. Something has to change about this. Okay. Or something's changing. Okay. I want to go deep, but I can't. It's like, because I'm behind the veil. This is just for you guys, the veil. This is just for you. But when I'm really behind the veil, I'm behind the veil. Okay. It's almost like an abortion. It's almost like something's being aborted, right? That's the safest thing that I can say. Like something's being aborted. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Crowning this reading is the King of Cups. He's very intuitive, very spiritual, can also be a psychic. Very strong with his beliefs, general. He's diplomatic, fair, gentle, good listener, non-judgmental, peacemaker, meditator. You know, very emotional. This person here. This person will be good in politics as well. But yeah, this person, okay. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. Okay, I can say that. And this person was in agreement with the feminine of the Queen of Cups. And this person may also have two sides to them. They may have a feminine quality and the masculine quality. Okay, this person that was in agreement to either release this COVID-19 or was the master behind this COVID-19 or coronavirus, something of that sort, okay, without me going too specific. But the clarifying card you have with that is the Eight of Swords. So this is talking about prison, trap, and some of us feel this way, where now we feel isolated. This is an isolation card. So where we feel isolated, you know, we are in confinement, right? So you feel trapped, you feel in prison. This is also my jail card. But so, you know, when you can't break the curfew or you're going to jail, right? So, you know, this card represents this person wanted a sense of everyone in isolation. They wanted everyone to be in some sort of isolation. All right. So the death card or transformation card, we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is talking about moving forward in the future. So there will be change in the future. Meaning to me, what this is saying, things will not go back to the way it was. It won't be like a pick up and keep going the way it was. There will be change. The question is, what is this change getting ready to bring? That is the question. What is the change that's getting ready to come about from this whole epidemic or pandemic or coronavirus or COVID-19? What is getting ready to come from this COVID-19? What's coming towards us? What's in the future? Okay. And this is not for anyone to panic. I don't believe in panicking. Let's not panic. Let's be wise. I always talk about the higher self, the lower self, and the timid self or the shadow self. When you follow me, I talk about the higher self, the higher consciousness. This is when you are at your highest vibration in life. And I talk about the lower self. This is when you're at your lowest vibration in life. That lower self can be very timid, scary, fearful, and we don't operate in fear. Okay. The timid self is the shallow self is where you're walking behind your shadow. You're walking behind your shadow, or you're walking behind somebody else's shadow. Okay. And one day I'll do a video on those three spiritual components to oneself. I'll do a video for that at some point, and I'll do it per sign. That way it'll be, I'll start working on that for you guys to do that sometime this year. Okay. But the Queen of Pentacles, I pulled this card by mistake, but it's here, so I'm going to pull it. But then this is the card that I wanted. It's the Wheel of Fortune that's on the bottom of the deck. So you have the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune adjacent with this Queen of Pentacles. So there will be change, as I said before. There will be change. I do feel like things will get back and running. I do feel like people will get jobs that have lost jobs. I do feel like the school system will be reopened. I do feel like we will be able to see families, you know, again. I do feel that things will get back in alignment. However, it won't be the same, right? It will not be the same. It's going to be a new dawn and a new awakening dawn, a new morning, a new beginning. Absolutely. I do feel like businesses will do better. Families will do better. Things will be better in terms of this thing has brought a sense of awakening. It has brought an awakening to all of us, right? It has brought some sense of awakening to us all. Okay. So we're already at 40 minutes, which is fine, but I didn't want it to be a long video. So let's pull our oracle cards. We're going to pull 5 oracle cards. Spirit, what oracle messages would you like to share with those that will tune into this video? And then, as I said, I will do a reading in 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. And in that reading, we'll talk about what's to come. What's to come, okay? So messages, oracle messages. This COVID-19 coronavirus. COVID-19 coronavirus 2020. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So the first card we have is New Beginnings, right? Kind of coincides with the Ace of Wands, also the Queen of Pentacles, where I said there's going in transformation, where there's going to be endings and new beginnings. So there are definitely things will never be the same. That's what I feel like this thing has done. It has truly changed up lives, businesses, the world as a whole. And so there's going to be changes about the vast. There's going to be new beginnings for us all, starting a new life, finding a purpose. Now you're going to probably live life with purpose. You're going to live life being very careful, cautious. Also, I feel like, you know, you'll make sure you're stocked. You'll make sure things are a certain way going forward. That your family, also with your family, maybe this will bring a sense of bonding and building relationships with people as well. Forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So now something that may have been very small and minute to you, you realize it wasn't that important. You know, some of you may be missing your families right now. You may say, okay, that was simple. I shouldn't have been upset with them about that. You know, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to be around that person again. So this thing could be bringing some better energies for us, even though this atrocity took place. It's brought on a lot of confusion, but it's also awakened us, alert us. It's made us more conscientious about our moving forward, right? Then you also have the Eight of Michael. You can be free. Make courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So definitely I feel like all of us will be so happy when we are released. When we're released, when I was driving home from the service, I saw cars home. It was like no traffic on the roads, on the bridge, no traffic, you know, which I'm not complaining because sometimes it can be very congested, but no traffic, right? So I do feel like many of us can relate to this, where we will feel a sense of freedom. We're free. It says you can be free, make courageous choices to change your situation. So again, I feel like with the new beginnings, this is going to bring on changes for you. You know, things that you may have, you know, thought about, or that was very important to you, they may not be as important to you anymore. You know, so this situation may have brought on some changes for you, not seeing things very clearly, and now you may see things very clearly after this situation, okay? You also have the Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, support, a change in a job. So things may change. You may get a better job for those that have lost a job. So maybe this gets you in a situation where you get a better job. Again, this kind of aligns with that Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, where I feel like better opportunities will be presented to you guys that have lost jobs. So there is hope. You know, there is hope in that, okay? You also have the Ten of Raphael, love and blessings for your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So this is where you and your families are being reconnected, rejoined. You also see this rainbow. Anytime after a storm or some type of chaos, there's always a rainbow. So it's like, you know, coming together again, a coming together again, almost like this coming together again, okay? And then last but not least, you have the Six of Gabriel. Congratulations. Now, how befitting is that? Congratulations. How befitting. Congratulations, okay? You have done a wonderful job. Time to move to the next project, okay? So some of you, especially like those that are in the healthcare system, I just feel like they should be promoted. They should be awarded for their bravery and things of that sort. Make sure that you keep them uplifted in your prayers. If you meditate, you know, keep them uplifted in your meditations. Whatever you can do to support and show love to those that truly are for the nation. Some of even the news broadcasters, even though this is their day-to-day, but you can see the passion that some of them have. Even some of the mayors in different cities and states and so forth, the passion that they have, for some of us as well. People that are working double time, overtime, with the deliveries, with the trucking, the big rigs to get things to where they need to be. So not all people are bad, not all people, but you do see the ones that are truly in it to win it. Even the teachers that are going an extra mile for the kids that, struggle, and they're doing things. I hear things about that. So wherever, we can do, I have friends that they're making masks, and getting them to where they need to go in order to help those that need them. Okay. So I love the fact of this coming together. I love that part of it. I love the coming together. Last but not least, I want to just give you a couple tips. One, hand sanitizer. So if it's hard for you to find hand sanitizers, but make sure you try it a little bit. Don't put a lot on your skin because you may be sensitive, and I'm not, so just be careful that, don't put a lot, maybe put a little bit. But you can get aloe vera gel, pure aloe vera gel, put it in a bottle, clear bottle or empty bottle with maybe a cap full, maybe a cap and a half full of alcohol, rubbing alcohol in there, and maybe 1 or 2 drops of eucalyptus oil. Okay, so if you're not allergic to any of those, it's pure. It's very pure essential oil. The rubbing alcohol, it's good for cleaning and things of that sort. And you shake it, and you can use that as a hand sanitizer. Also, a good, back in the old time in my culture, we used to do, in order to breathe, we used to do the getting in the shower or in the shower in the steam and letting that, clear out anything or help you breathe better. You can also use diffusers with your essential oils. If you're not allergic to essential oils, eucalyptus is very good. A good oil for putting in your diffuser. I also recommend putting in a humidifier. If you have an old humidifier, if you have children, you have a humidifier, putting that essential oil in the humidifier and just let it, be in the atmosphere in your home. If you have an old pot, boil some hot water, add some of your essential oils. I put frankincense, myrrh, or you can put the eucalyptus oil, a little lavender, even peppermint in there, and just let it boil and, be in your home. This helps clear the lungs. Okay. So hopefully that helped you. I do appreciate you all. Stay safe. I thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. Let me just say, if you're on the Essence Awakening channel, this channel will be ending. The Essence Awakening channel will be ending. So make sure you go into the description box and click on the link that says Awakening Dawn and go to that channel and subscribe, because that's where I'll be moving forward. If you're on the Awakening Dawn, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you're watching this on the Essence of Love, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I appreciate all of you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that subscribe notification bell. Thank you guys. Stay blessed. Bless. Get it, girl.